Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Hometowns Trivia League Season 2, Round 1 of the playoffs. We're in the playoffs, and I am very excited. I did not get to host the first game that you guys hopefully have already watched in the future from the time we're recording this, so I am fired up to be here for this matchup between Weathermen and Bear Essentials. Division-winning Bear Essentials, wildcard Weathermen, but two very, very good teams coming into this matchup. Excited to see how it all shakes out. Max and Jack, or at least in game one, are going to take the captaincy. We'll see if they make any adjustments as we go along. All right, without further ado, let's jump on in. Make sure I have the right PowerPoint. Weathermen on that side, Bear Essentials on that side. Category number one in game number one is science. Anything, anyone?
Do we double?
Do we do it? I think we do it.
I think we
Go on then.
We're gonna double.
Bear's going to come right out the gate with a doubler. Weathermen's going to do nothing.
We'll wait, yeah.
All right, here we go. Two Weathermen for 1 point. One of the 7 main biomes, this biome is cold, treeless, characterized by long, harsh winters, and typically found in high latitudes and on high mountaintops.
It's a tundra.
Tundra.
All right, tundra, final answer.
That is correct, and you're on the board to kick us off. Over to Bear Essentials for 2 points. One of the 7 main biomes, this biome is characterized by an extensive cover of grasses with scattered trees or shrubs, and is typically found in regions with seasonal rainfall and a warm climate.
Rainforest?
Rainforest, I think.
I like it. Rainforest final.
That is incorrect for a 2-point steal.
Savannah?
I thought savanna or
Yeah.
grassland, yeah. But I think they're the same thing.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
We could double dip if we need to, but
No, you
I think-
cannot.
I don't
5
think we
seconds.
can. I think savanna. Yeah. Savannah, final answer.
And that's a 2-point steal out the gate. Good job.
Let's go.
All right. Go to category 2, music. Anything for anyone? 2 Weathermen. Here we go. To indicate play softly, piano is abbreviated P, while to indicate very softly, pianissimo is abbreviated to this.
PP. Final answer, PP.
It is PP. Over to Bear Essentials to get you on the board. What is the term for the sign canceling a previous flat or sharp in that measure or key signature?
It's a natural.
Is it neutral?
Natural.
Natural. Okay. We'll do it. Natural final answer.
It is natural, and you're on the board.
Woo!
We move to food and drink. Anything, anyone? All right, we're cruising along. 2 Weathermen. This sandwich is a North American grilled sandwich with corned beef, Swiss cheese, sauerkraut, and Russian or Thousand Island dressing between slices of rye bread.
Isn't this a Reuben?
Oh, yeah. That's what I was trying to think of, the guy from Lilo and Stitch, and that was his name. Yeah, I'm going with Ruben.
Okay. A Reuben, final answer.
It is a Reuben, that guy from Lilo and Stitch, apparently.
Oh,
No.
the alien that
Reuben?
like makes all the sandwiches?
Yeah, he makes all the. That's what he had to be
Yeah.
a sandwich maker.
Yeah,
Yes.
that is a part of my childhood. Yep.
All right, 2 Bear Essentials. Here's your question. This sandwich, a variation of the French, croque monsieur, is an egg-dipped ham and cheese sandwich that is pan or deep fried and sometimes served with powdered sugar and jam.
Is this Monte Cristo? Yeah.
Monte Cristo? Monte Cristo final.
That is correct. All right, we go to wordplay.
I'm down. I'm down to double.
Double.
Yeah.
Weathermen
double.
going to double. Any extra time for Bear Essentials?
This is a paper category.
You can use paper if you like. Yeah.
I love paper.
But that's all you're going to use. You're not going to use extra time. That's what I gather. All right. Well, first, the explanation just to keep us in check, because this is another missing vowels clue. Has everyone done this before?
Yes.
I don't know.
So, for example, name this fun activity, and you see all those letters, all the vowels are missing. The spaces are random, so you don't know how many words are in the correct answer. The correct answer would be Hometowns Trivia League. So you'll get a little clue, and then you'll get the letters, and you'll have to provide me the answer.
Okay.
Got
Cool. All right, for 2 points for Weathermen. Just looking to find the answer so I know the answer. All right. Name this item that is banned from being in your airplane carry-on bag that is missing its vowels.
Cooking spray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cooking spray, final answer.
2 points your way over to Bare Essentials. Name this item that is banned from being in your airplane carry-on bag that is missing its vowels.
Baseball bat.
Yeah, that's it. We'll do baseball bat final.
That is correct. And now we go to sports.
You can do baseball bat.
Who knows?
Sports ball.
Fourth ball.
Any extra time for anyone? Nope. All right. Sorry, I feel like I'm moving so fast.
No, that's fine.
But I'm comparatively to having to edit the game that I watched last night. Boy, oh boy, did they have something to say after every single word of every single question. All right, so the Weathermen, here we go. In the 2025 NFL Draft, the first overall pick went to the Tennessee Titans, who selected Cam Ward, who went to what university?
University of
Miami. Yeah.
The U.
Final answer.
That is correct. Over to Bare Essentials. In the 2024 NFL Draft, the first overall pick went to the Chicago Bears, who selected Caleb Williams, who went to what university?
Oh, this was it USC? I think it was USC.
USC, like S as in.
USC.
Okay, we'll do USC final.
USC is correct.
Weez, how did you know that?
My husband is like to the
Oh.
bone a sports ball kind of person, and I have watched every draft since 2019. Unfortunately,
Incredible.
no, football's fun.
All right, over to the last category in the first half here. It's going to be trivia math.
Extra time.
Already setting my
Extra
timer.
time, yeah.
Yeah.
Extra time, I don't mind. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take the
Is
extra
that a
time.
pen for this or no?
Yes, you can. Yeah, pen and paper is good on math and the trivia variety. So 45 seconds for everyone. Here it comes to Weathermen. The year the Berlin Wall falls, plus the number of letters in the star sign of someone born on July 27th.
All right. I think I know it.
Okay. I feel like I know the sign, but I can't.
30
tell you
seconds.
the year.
Gray, do you have input?
I have no idea. I don't know either of these.
Okay.
Just say it. I don't want to say anything.
All right. My guess is 1,992. Final answer.
That is correct. Good job.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
1989.
But
1999 plus 3. All right, to
So I'm glad I didn't say anything.
Bare Essentials. The year Christopher Columbus set sail from Spain with the Santa Maria, the Pinta, and the Nina, plus the number of letters in the star sign of someone born on November 27th. $30 seconds.
Yeah.
I don't know my zodiac, so I will defer to y'all.
I know my Christopher Columbus, but not my zodiac.
Didn't. Okay.
20 seconds.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I believe it is
10 seconds.
1501.
We'll do it. 1501.
1501.
That is incorrect. 15 seconds to steal it.
Is it 1503?
I don't know what the star sign is.
It's a Sagittarius, I'm pretty sure.
1503 sounds good.
Okay, 1503. Final answer.
Max, you're playing great. That is correct.
Great
I'm
job.
so sorry.
Don't worry about
All right, 10 to 4
Great.
going into the bonus round. You do not need pen and paper for this because we're playing a shootout. You can use pen and paper if you would like, but you do not need it as we play a shootout, 5 rounds. Most correct answers will score 2 big points. This game is far, 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 far from over. My pen, however, is very close to being over, so let's use a different one.
It's me at the garage.
No, you're not leaving. And we didn't say it at the top of the hour, but if the game ever becomes a runaway, we'll just
move
game
on,
there
yeah.
as a respect to everyone's time here.
Yeah. And for us, it was the fleeting hope that we'd save some categories. That's never going to happen.
We're just praying match 2 doesn't get
Never gets
on this
fixed.
bill.
Never gets fixed. Though, in fairness to me, I don't really care because that one's a Carl match.
Fuck you.
So he would
I want
definitely
to see
place
the
it.
match. Fuck you.
All right. here's the question. I'll read it twice. Then I'll throw it to Weathermen for 15 seconds. According to Spotify, name the 25 artists with one of the 40 most streamed albums of all time. Note, if an artist has more than one album on the list, the artist only appears once for this shootout. So, according to Spotify, name the 25 artists with one of the 40 most streamed albums of all time. If an artist has more than one album on the list, the artist only appears once for this shootout. Any questions? If not, Weatherman, you have 15 seconds beginning now.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, let's go.
Taylor Swift, final answer.
Correct. 15 seconds.
Beyonce.
Yep.
Beyonce final.
That is incorrect. 15 seconds.
I was going to guess Adele.
I'm down with Adele.
She
I'm not-
definitely has one of the best-selling albums of all time.
Yeah,
I had
I just
to
don't
know.
know about Spotify. The problem is Spotify
It-
streams.
I think. Wait, I have another. I don't know if it's a better one. But
I need an answer.
Wait, Adele,
Adele.
final
Adele.
answer.
That is
No.
incorrect. 15
Oh,
seconds.
Yeah, we'll take yours.
Do we want to like Ariana Grande?
I was about to say,
That
yeah.
was huge, yeah.
Ariana Grande final.
That is also incorrect. Am I seeing that
Wow.
right, Carl? Okay,
Hmm?
incorrect. 15 seconds.
Ray, what was your guess?
Gaga.
Yeah, I was going to say
I'm
Gaga.
fine with that.
She
Yeah,
just had 3 million people show up in the streets of Brazil.
True.
So,
love that for her. Lady Gaga, final answer.
They showed up in Brazil, but they did not show up on Spotify. Incorrect.
Really?
Okay. Maybe we need to go old school. Maybe we need to go like
Beatles.
Let's do Beatles.
Beatles.
Beatles final.
That is incorrect. 15 seconds.
My other guess was Michael Jackson.
I was going to say Michael Jackson, too. yeah.
no, yeah, sure.
Thriller's got to be on there, right?
5 seconds.
We'll try it. Michael Jackson, final.
That is incorrect. 15
Really?
seconds.
Okay, I've got a good guess.
ABBA?
Next.
Okay.
ABBA.
Yeah, I like that. We'll do ABBA final.
That is incorrect to
Okay.
win the bonus round.
Ed Sheeran, because that
Oh,
motherfucker
ooh.
has billions of streams.
I'm
I
with
don't
you.
hate it.
No, I'm with you.
Is this a singular album or cumulative, Josh?
Singular.
It will be a singular album has shown up in the top 40.
Correct. I'm fine with that.
Ed
Ed
Sheeran.
Sheeran, final answer.
That'll do it. That's the bonus round. That is
All
correct.
right.
We should have said Drake. What were we thinking, Drake?
Yes.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm sitting here saying these things, and I'm
We
just like,
said mega stars for every answer. Like,
Don't worry.
Most artists
This,
that are like big streamers.
right,
Yeah,
this list
big
isn't going to
streamers.
make you angry by any means. It's not
I
like
bet Bruno Mars is on there. Bruno Mars is on
Uh-huh.
fucking
he is.
everything.
All right, so we have the. This is an alphabetical order. So we have Arctic Monkeys, Avicii, Bad Bunny, Billie Eilish, Bruno Mars, Calvin Harris, Drake, Dua Lipa, Ed Sheeran, Fleetwood Mac, Harry Styles, Imagine Dragons, Juice WRLD, Bieber, Kendrick Lamar, Lana Del Rey, Louis Capaldi, Olivia Rodrigo, Post Malone, Sam Smith, SZA, Taylor Swift, The Weeknd, Travis Scott, and I'm
XXX Temptation.
Okay,
Like-
that's what.
oh,
Yeah.
yes. Marcio.
How is XXX on there and like Ariana Grande isn't?
XXX has 2 albums on the list.
I believe it. After he died, he died. You can't.
Yeah,
you
he's
can't-
He's dead.
Yeah, so like
Dead.
thank you next for like the biggest thing on the planet at the time.
I don't know,
You
man.
couldn't go anywhere without seeing Ariana.
All right. It is 12-4 going into the second half. Both teams have their double dip remaining. Carl will let us know if this game ever becomes out of reach. But until that point, Bear Essentials, you're very much in the game. So here we go to brands. Anyone? It's just double dip, so we're going to roll right into it. Weatherman, here's your question. Known for its Walkman, this company was founded in 1946 by 2 engineers in Tokyo.
Sony.
Sony. Yeah, Sony, final answer.
That is correct. Over to Bear Essentials. Here's your question. In 1953, it took this company more than 3 dozen tries to create a formula for rust prevention, now a popular lubricant.
WD-40.
Yeah, I guess it is. We'll do it. WD-40 final.
But is that the name of the company? Yeah, that's correct.
Don't.
Honestly, I didn't know. I was.
I almost said that out loud, and I was like, no.
There was a moment last night.
Honestly, with the Great Britain and United Kingdom and all of that of it all,
Not too much now. Not too much.
Television. Here it is to Weatherman. This one is wordy, thanks to Carl.
Sorry.
It's okay. We've all done it. Name the anime series based on the plot. 1,000 years after an agreement was reached to have a human world free of demons and a demon world with human breeding farms, 3 kids learn the horrific truth about their orphanage that raises children to be adopted and consumed by the demons. With this newfound information, the kids must stage an escape from the orphanage and find a way to the human world.
That's the Promised Neverland.
Whatever Marston said, final answer.
That is correct. Over to Bear Essentials. Here is your question. Name the anime series based on the plot. Every 1,000 years, 100 Mamados, a species of mystical creatures with supernatural powers, compete in an elimination tournament to succeed the monarchy. Each Mamado has a spell book that has sealed away their powers that only humans can read aloud to cast them. Once the spell book is burned, that Mamado is eliminated from the tournament.
These all sound interesting.
Still reading this question.
I liked when this was board games better.
Is this, oh yeah, I was gonna say Frey Ren, but I don't know if that's real.
15 seconds.
Is it Frey Ren? I see it on Tumblr all the time. Frey Ren?
It's not that one.
Frey
But
Ren?
it,
No?
5 seconds.
Okay.
let's just go for something.
Frame red. Is that how to say it?
Yeah.
Frey Ren. Yeah,
Frey Ren.
that one.
That is incorrect. 15 seconds.
Zatch Bell. Final answer.
Again, whatever Marston said, final answer.
Zatch Bell, it is.
What the fuck?
And that will put the game.
And
out.
that's going to put the game out
Yeah.
of reach. Will save us.
Do
a
I
few.
look like a weeaboo?
Yeah.
What were any of those words?
I felt bad that we haven't done anime yet, so I was like, let's
I
do
appreciate
anime.
that.
That might be a
Sure.
well. We didn't play the full game, but 18 minutes for one game is chef's kiss. All right, let's jump on in. We're going to start it off. Bear Essentials going to be going first in this round. Virus swapping in to be the captain, and we'll go to food and drink.
I love food and drink.
Don't we all?
Should
All
we
right.
just fuck around and double from the jump?
No, we should not.
All right, here's
Okay, fine. Then we
Here's your
can do
question.
minimum.
in Denmark. A Danish isn't a Danish, but a Wienerbrod, introduced by bakers who came to Copenhagen in the 19th century from this European city.
Okay.
It's either Austria.
It's a city.
Well, a Wienerbrod is a Wiener.
Well, yeah, so it's going to be German language area.
15
Germany's
seconds.
right there. That makes sense.
Oh, maybe Germany because it is a Wiener.
Yeah, and also
What
it's right there.
city?
What's a
5
city?
seconds.
What city's near to Denmark?
Need an answer.
Frankfurt.
Frankfurt,
Final.
yeah.
That is incorrect. 15 seconds.
Is it Vienna?
I was thinking Vienna because they said Austria, but
Like
proximity to
I
Denmark
read
would be
Wienerbrod and
like
think Vienna
Brussels,
abroad.
maybe.
5 seconds.
I like Vienna.
Vienna, final answer.
It is Vienna. Good
Wow,
answer.
all right.
Sorry, I tripped up here because for some reason I thought we were saying a country. I
I'm
don't know why.
swanton bombing out the window.
Yeah, it was only Luis who said 8 times. We're naming a city.
Yeah.
We're naming a city. We're naming a city. Oh boy! All right, over to Weathermen. Here is yours. A Danish culinary staple, smørrebrød, means these two simple foods, but the open-faced sandwiches of that name get a lot fancier.
Open-faced sandwiches of that name.
Looking for the two simple foods. We've clarified that every time we've done this.
So
So not a
bread-
country.
bread, bread and something
Bread and
else.
butter?
Sure,
10 seconds.
why not? Bread and butter. Final answer.
And you're the first ones to get it right. That is
No
correct.
Nice.
I knew that one.
All right, we go to science.
I'm scared.
Could change-
Guys, I'm scared.
I'm scared.
I don't wanna do it.
Anything for anyone?
I think we'll wait.
Should I?
Yeah.
Fuck it, let's double.
All right, Bear's going to try for redemption here on this question. Which of the following elements is not an alkaline earth metal? Beryllium, radium, francium, or magnesium?
I'm pretty sure it's
Alkaline earth is what?
15 seconds.
Like this a metal?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it's radium, but I'm not.
5
I
seconds.
don't-
Double dip between
You
radium and
can't-
francium.
you
Double
cannot.
dip.
Radium.
You cannot.
Oh
you
wait,
cannot.
shit.
Radium final.
That is incorrect for another 2-point steal.
It's.
I was thinking magnesium, but I'm not like 100% on
Yeah.
that.
I think it's
5 seconds.
I think it's also magnesium. Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah. But magnesium, final answer.
What were you between, Max?
It was magnesium or beryllium.
You would have been wrong either way. It is
I'm so glad
francium.
because
Really?
Benji fully said that it's radium
I
or
fully
francium.
said radium or
And I
francium.
was like, no, they're gonna say it, and then you didn't, and I passed away.
I knew
Got
it
away
was
with murder
like
there.
magnesium was a metal for sure, but
They're all
Yeah,
metals. It's
they're all
just where
metals.
they're at.
Wow.
All right, two
Periodic.
Weathermen. Here is yours. Which of the following elements is not a transition metal? Cobalt, yttrium, indium, or zinc?
I think
Do we want to dip?
You have to stay on the call.
probably yes. We probably should. I think my
10
first
seconds.
answer. Okay, is double dip.
Okay,
First answer is indium. Final.
that's correct.
Okay.
Okay.
No one caught Carl's joke.
Thank you.
I-
Thank you.
I-
I caught the
Yeah.
joke.
We
Okay.
don't have time.
Oh, sorry. I
We
just
have-
registered it.
we only have 30 seconds. We don't have time to acknowledge
Oh, like you knew it.
a joke.
All right, we go to movies. Anything for anyone? To Bare Essentials, here we go. Jan Mardenborough became a pro race car driver by using this racing simulation video game, also a 2023 biopic about him.
Wouldn't this be Gran Turismo?
Yeah, I think that's
Sure.
it.
Gran Turismo final.
It is Gran Turismo. Good job. Over to Weathermen. Daisy Edgar Jones plays a rural Southern woman suspected of murder in this 2022 film based on a bestseller.
Where the crawdads sing.
Where the crawdads sing. Final answer.
And that is good. Over to mythology.
What flavor of mythology?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Weather boy.
Weather boy. All right, here we go. To Bare Essentials. As predicted by the Oracle of Delphi, he killed his father and married his mother.
Oedipus?
Yeah.
Oedipus final.
He had a complex. All right, over to Weathermen in Greek mythology. The Furies, the goddesses of vengeance, are the daughters of Uranus and this earth goddess.
I believe it's Gaia.
I like that.
Sure.
Yeah. Gaia. Final answer.
Good answer, Quinn. That is correct.
They call me Gaia.
Well, now, Tolis, when you watch this back, you are no longer the only person to sing this song.
That's the solidarity.
Sports. Anything for anyone?
No.
All right, Bare Essentials. In baseball, the pitching triple crown is awarded when a player leads the league in wins, strikeouts, and what other statistic?
Are home runs a statistic?
No. ERA.
ERA?
Like ERA.
Yeah, earned run average. ERA.
ERA.
5 seconds.
Whatever we said, final.
Yeah, it is earned run average. ERA is correct. To
I don't
Weathermen.
want to botch it.
Sports ball husband strikes again.
In baseball, the offensive triple crown is awarded when a player leads the league in home runs, which is a statistic for batters, batting average, and what other statistic?
Is RBI batting average? Is that the same thing?
It's like running a batter into the. Yeah, I think that's probably
15
right.
seconds.
That's the only baseball statistic
I threw that around in my head. So like, okay, RBI final.
Yeah, it is
Okay,
cool.
RBI. All right. Music. Anything? Anyone?
Yeah.
To Bare Essentials. Louisiana's state quarter features this brass instrument to honor the state's jazz heritage.
You're thinking like saxophone.
It would be saxophone sounds right.
This may be is there a second choice? This may be a good one to double dip on.
I feel like it would be saxophone.
15
because,
seconds.
Okay.
Sorry.
Let's do the good old saxophone final.
Incorrect. 15 seconds.
I think it's
Trumpet.
Trumpet, yeah. Trumpet, final answer.
Yeah, saxophone's a woodwind instrument. Trumpet is the brass instrument.
Oh.
I am
actually
indeed.
didn't know that.
How
Right
am I
off.
gonna ask?
All right.
Yeah, making me feel like I'm a fucking second language all over again.
To Weathermen. An orchestral one of these African instruments looks like a xylophone mounted on legs.
Is it a marimba?
I like that.
Yeah.
I think it's
Sure.
a marimba.
Marimba, final answer.
It is the marimba. Good job. All right, everyone needs your pen and paper. This time we are playing closest to.
Lovely.
What is the score here, Carl? I have not.
8-3.
8-3. So 2 big points up for grabs here. Captains, who's going first?
I'm feeling like just going first to fuck around. Why not?
5
Just go in order.
Yeah, I can go first.
All right, captain versus captain. As of June 16th, so about a week ago or so, how many followers does Bill Gates have on Instagram?
Bill Gates.
Oh,
God, is that too much? Holy fuck, I don't know.
we're about to find out. Let's see them. 150 million and what is that?
352 million.
Okay, yeah, both of you way too much. But luckily for Max, it's only 12 million.
I wasn't sure. Like, do people go up to billions in Instagram followers or not?
Do not believe, no.
Yep. All right, who is next? Is it Wheeze? If we're going in the order you were sitting
Yeah,
in,
Wheeze.
Wheeze and
Gray.
Gray.
Yeah.
All right, Wheeze and Gray. In a standard game of Ticket to Ride Europe, how many train cards? So CARDS. How many train cards do you begin the game with? In a standard game of Ticket to Ride Europe, how many train cards do you begin the game with?
Is there a difference between Ticket to Ride Europe and any other Ticket to Ride?
Great question.
I don't know.
Question
This
is, you
is
know
like
the
the
answer to.
number of train cards you get in your physical hand.
Yes, that is what we were looking for.
Okay.
So it's a card game.
I wonder who wrote this one.
Couldn't tell you. Mystery. History that we'll never know the answer to, really.
Truly. Really could be anyone.
Could be anyone here. Weezy, good. I can't tell by the look on your face. Okay. All right. Let's see the answers. 5 and 12. The correct answer is 4.
Nice.
And to answer your question, Weezy, it is different across different Ticket to Ride games. So,
Okay.
but by and large, it's 4, but there's a million different maps and they have different rules for everyone. So,
You
all
go,
right,
Benji. It's
so-
a double point.
Benji and Quinn, here we go. Russian Valentina Vasilyeva holds the record for giving birth to the most children in history. Herstory. How many
I know
children
that's
did she
right.
have?
Oh, I
How
just
many
know
children
Weeze
did she
knows
have?
this.
It's like the Russian dolls.
Oh, God.
It's okay, Weeze.
Benji has his. Quinn is still writing.
Okay.
What are the numbers, Quinn?
All right, let's see your answers. 27 and 25. You guys are both wildly off. Go figure. It's a nice answer of 69.
Wow.
Ooh.
Nice. I thought about going way higher, but then I was like, there's
Should
no
we
way.
keep our order
I-
and just say fuck it?
And just do what?
And just say fuck
Max,
it
you're
and keep the
muted,
order?
but
Max, you're muted.
So I'll just go back.
That poor woman.
Yeah.
she's never not pregnant. Like, that's
Sounds like
crazy.
Viver is going to go here. And for
Yeah.
Weathermen, who?
Max.
I can go
Max,
again.
back
yeah.
to the top. All right. We're looking for the amount of money the United States paid France for the Louisiana Purchase in 1803. The amount of money the U.S. paid France for the Louisiana Purchase in 1803.
Oh god, fuck my life. I don't know anything about that.
I was there for Halloween one year.
The Louisiana Purchase?
You just like cut out the part of the.
That's gross.
Just, like, cut the part.
Yeah, out of cardboard, and I held it behind me. And I just had like a big sold sash.
Oh,
Fucking
that's
brilliant.
not that.
This is close.
All right, let's see him. 25 million, and what is that?
I said 5.5 million because inflation was not yet real.
5.5 million and 25 million. So if my math is correct, that just barely lets Viver win this because it's 15 million.
Yep.
Wow.
Yay!
Yeah.
All right, who's next for the decider?
We're not
We-
dead yet.
What if I
Okay.
redeemed myself?
Benji, do
Weezy,
you want to go?
Do
I'll
Quinn or
go.
Gray have
I'll go.
a
You go. I'm scared.
Gray, if you want to, go ahead.
Sure, I'll do it.
okay?
Benji and Gray rather for the win in a concert that was broken up by the police. What year did the Beatles give their last public performance on the roof of Apple Records? In a concert that was broken up by the police. What year did the Beatles give their last public performance on the roof of Apple Records?
Oh.
All right, let's see him. 91, and is that 73?
Yeah.
Correct answer is 1969. Benji, you make the full comeback, and the Bear Centrals get 2 points.
Whoa.
Just like that, and we got a ball game once
Good job, guys.
again.
Woo!
What I forgot what you said the score was before, so now it's 8-5.
now.
All right, we jump back in. Weatherman, you have your point doubler and your extra time. Bear Centrals, you have your double dip. And
Oh,
your extra
Weatherman, I
time.
know you want to get your doubled question wrong so bad.
I know
Oh.
you want to.
We're gonna go to brands.
I think so.
No.
No, we're good.
All right, to Bear Centrals. Here we go. Gwyneth Paltrow launched this brand from her kitchen as a homespun weekly newsletter.
Is this like Goop? Yeah.
The what?
Goop. G-O-O-P.
Goop? Goop, final.
My favorite part about this question is watching people like have to like transfer that word from person to person, and the person who doesn't know it have to be the one to say it. Yeah, it's great. It's great. Yeah, it is Goop. It's been very fun. Because everyone has been like goop. Yeah. All right.
Some of the name it is.
To Weatherman. Kim Kardashian started this brand to create shapewear to match different skin tones.
Skims.
Yeah, Skims, final answer.
That is good. All right, over to the human body.
Ooh.
Anything?
I have
you
one of
know?
those.
Yeah.
Let's go, Benji.
All right, here we
Oh,
go.
God.
To Bear Essentials. The chief muscle used in breathing, it's dome-shaped and attached to the lower ribs.
Diaphragm.
Diaphragm, final.
That is correct. To Weathermen. This adjective, meaning very simple or very skinny, is also the major body system that holds up all the others.
Skeletal?
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah.
Skeletal.
Let's like. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
Yes.
final answer.
Yeah, that is indeed it.
I just sometimes with parts of speech, it's like I want to make sure we're getting the correct word.
I'm like,
Because it could
somebody
be some
has
other variation.
somebody has said skeleton for that.
Yeah.
They have not.
No.
All right, to Bear Essentials. Name the television show from the lyrics to the theme song. It's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Oh, you're my best friend in a world we must defend.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
Pokemon, final.
Gotta catch them all. Over to Weatherman. Name the television show from the lyrics to the theme song. Locating Frankenstein's brain, finding a dodo bird, painting a continent, or driving our sister insane.
Phineas and Ferb.
Pearl.
That is
So real.
correct. All right, we go to wordplay.
Double.
Should we
Double.
do extra time here? Or double or whatever?
Weatherman is
Why don't we
doubling.
do extra time?
Okay, extra
Yeah.
time
Yeah,
for
so-
Bear
Yeah,
Essentials.
let's do extra time.
Weatherman is going to double points. All right.
Are we allowed pen and paper again?
Yes, that is fine. All right, to Bear Essentials. You're going to solve the triple rhyme time. A Washington City graduation certificates smell.
What?
Tacoma diploma aroma.
Oh,
Okay.
that's so good.
Tacoma diploma aroma. Final.
Good. Over to Weathermen for 2 points. Solve the triple rhyme time. A tall and thin but grouchy Derek Jeter.
A slanky, cranky Yankee.
Lanky, maybe.
Oh, I like that better.
Lanky,
Yeah.
cranky Yankee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Lanky, cranky Yankee. Final answer.
Thank God you didn't say slanky.
I wish they said slinky. What the
I
fuck?
wish, yeah, I wish.
Is 13 to
So-
9.
Bear needs every point left on the board.
Bear
Yep.
needs every
Well,
point
that's
left
unfortunate.
on the board. So if you miss this, it is curtains for the beloved Bear Essentials. So we're going to go to Art. You have a double dip, and you might choose to use it on this question. So unless Weatherman, do you want your extra time? You have that option, of course.
No.
All right, here we go. Name the artist who painted the following painting.
I recognize the painting as the worst part.
I don't.
This is gonna haunt me, maybe for the rest of my life.
15 seconds.
What name is coming to you?
Literally none. I've seen this, I'm pretty sure.
Can someone just give me an artist from that direction?
Damien Hirst. I don't know.
Huh?
I don't
Who?
know.
Double
David
dip.
Hobbs?
Double dip.
Double dip?
Okay, first
Um,
answer.
David Karst? Is that what you said?
No, you go first, Benji. What was your one?
It's not a Dolly, is it?
I need your first
Dolly.
answer.
Oh, okay.
Double
Go.
dip.
First answer, Dolly.
That is incorrect. 10 more seconds.
I said Hurst, but I'm not sure.
Okay, then let's do Hearst. Final.
That is also incorrect, and that's going to do it. Weatherman, do you
Yeah.
know it for fun?
It's giving Cezanne.
Is that the one that did the waves?
No, we've been told this is the artist who paints a bunch of vaginas. This is
Oh my
Georgia
god, it's
O'Keeffe.
Oh, she does paint a lot of vaginas.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Weathermen for taking down the very, very, very good Bear Essentials
Good job,
in
guys.
2
Yeah.
games.
The
Bear
Weatherman
Essentials.
turned into the fucking Terminator against us both times.
Yeah.
They have risen to the occasion multiple times.
Never trust
and they
the
play
twins.
down to teams like Glitterati. That is their
Okay,
MO.
all right.
And,
We play to our competition. That's our thing.
but Bear Essentials, what an incredible season. You were
Yeah.
dead in the water, stormed all the way back to get into the playoffs. Well done. I'm sure we'll see more Bear Essentials down the line and maybe HTL 3. But until that time, that's it for them. And we'll see Weathermen taking on the winner of Pacific Midwest and Southwest Hairlines. Should be a good one. Until then, we'll see you next time.
Slinky Nation, rise up. Shut up.